Hello everyone, good morning. So I ended up reading something from, what was this again? Deuteronomy, right? And then it ended up mentioning a prayer from Moses as he was leading the Israelites, right? As he was leading the people to the promised land, right? And I know that in different cultures like Ethiopian culture, in Jamaican culture during the history, there was the leader named Selassie, right, who ended up bringing a different culture to the new world, right, which was founded by other people later on, like Christopher Columbus and other Europeans, right, and through the travel of Selassie and his teachings, he brought over Rastafarianism, right? And as a Jamaican, I'm not proud of just that aspect alone, but I know that I grew up Christian. I don't believe in Selassie or Rastafarianism, right? So that's what I remembered from reading Moses, his prayer in Deuteronomy, and I'd like to read some of that today, right? So this is chapter 32, verse 1. Listen, you heavens, and I will spend. Hear, you earth, the words of my mouth, right? So he's talking to God, right? They made him jealous with their foreign gods and angered him with detestable idols. And that's what humans do. Sometimes they put like different drugs, like either like marijuana or the celebration of Rastafarianism and Jah and all these different gods. But we know that as of now we're in the New Testament, and it's Jesus Christ of Nazareth that we believe in, right? And then it says, "I will heap calamities on them." This is still Moses talking, right? "And spend my arrows against them, consuming pestilence and deadly plague." And that could be a reference of Moses just praying that the strength of the Lord takes over the Egyptians and the Pharaoh and that area, right? That is his prayer, his confirmation, right? Of that he knows that the God that he worships, right? The God of the Bible just destroys those things. Whatever angered him from leading his people, whatever angered Moses from leading the Israelites, showed that they detested those idols that were worshipped. So it just ends up showing that is that God gets angry when other people worship other gods, and so do humans too, right? Christians get upset when they see that other people worship other gods. So it's important to talk about those things to still be, confident in your own faith, but still share that with people in your own way, right? And still understand the emotions and personalities of the Bible to then share that with other people. That's what I wanted to end up sharing today. And this again was from Deuteronomy chapter 32. I read verse 1. I believe I read 16 and 23 as well. Thanks for listening.